Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Austin and SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode of the Manager Legends Journeyman save with me, Matthew, and our manager, Neil Brandon. Now, we're not here for the end of the transfer window in January, and no, it's not because we're being sacked or have an emergency board meeting. It's actually because a club has come our way, offered us the job interview, we've took the job interview, and now they've offered us the job, and we're going to be joining. And you might know which country this is if you have been paying attention to this series. It's a club. It's a country. It's a country I've been wanting to manage in this year's save. So yeah, you might already know what it is. You might not. So yeah, if you're excited for which club this will be, what you're excited for us in our new journey now with another club, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel as well for more FM24 content, and hit the bell as well for mobile notifications so you never miss an upload. comment, and yeah, check out all my socials down in the description, and as well as checking out a community post I've just quite recently done. It basically talks of what will happen once the series has ended. So you have 5 options. You have one where this will be turned into a glory hunter in this save. So we'll probably retire Neil Brannon and go for another manager and do a road to glory. To glory hunter. Another one is we'll continue with this save but return to all the old clubs. A third one is we'll do a normal glory hunter in a base game. Fourth one is we'll do a retro Journeyman using the Mad Scientist's 0708 database, probably starting with Derby in the Premier League. And fifth is a glory hunter in the retro database. So instead of it just being your natural Journeyman, it'll be a glory hunter. So we will aim to win every single league in that game, in that database. So you included in the Coca-Cola League 1 and Coca-Cola Championship and Serie B in 0708. So if you're excited for all that and you want to choose which series is next going to happen, check out my community post and vote for that, whichever one you want. And if you have an idea for a suggestion for an idea or a video or whatever, say it in the comment section on here or on that post, and I'll take it on board and maybe do it this year or maybe do it for next year or year after, who knows. But yeah, results since last time. So last time you were here for the win against Fulham, and maybe the loss, maybe the draw against Liverpool, I'm not sure. But yeah, we drew against Liverpool 1-1. We then played Maccabi Haifa and drew 0-0. Beat Fulham 1-0. Lazio we lost 5-3 in the Europa League. So 2 poor results there. Newcastle we won 3-0. Tottenham we won 1-0. Fenerbahce we lost 1-0. Really put a detrimental effect to our Europa League phase and qualification from it at all. Because I forgot to say, we got into the Europa League because I knew we qualified for the Conference League, but because of how all the games gone, I don't even know how. I don't know if it's because someone won the Europa League or the Conference League in the Premier League. Well, basically we got the next Europa League slot, even though we should have been qualifying for the Conference League. So yeah, quite crazy, but yeah. But then lost to Bournemouth 4-3, beat Arsenal 5-1 in the FA Cup 4th round, beat Leeds 3-1, Gil Vicente we won 4-0 in the Europa League, drew against Wolves 1-1, lost Leicester 1-0, beat Rangers 5-1 in the Europa League, then beat Brighton 2-0 in the Prem, drew with Chelsea 1-1, who was currently top. Sunderland we won 2-0, Lyon we drew 2-2, Arsenal we drew 1-1, Plymouth we won 4-1 in the quarterfinal of the FL Cup, and I think they knocked out Chelsea in the FL Cup, so yeah, they were not to be trifled with. Man City, we just recently drew. It was around about the Plymouth game, or the Arsenal game where we got the interview, and now after the Man City game we have the offer. So if we quickly look at what has happened with the league, we still have a chance of not even qualifying from the Europa League. Currently 8 points in 18th place and only 2 points in front of Rijeka, who are 25th best team in the Europa League. We're currently 5th. At one point we were in the top 4, but we've just dropped out of it recently, that we will have a game in hand to Leicester and Chelsea. West Ham are currently 1st, so one of our clubs doing very well. And yeah, we're playing Fulham in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, even though we won't be there. And Carabao Cup, we were in the semi-final first leg against Forest. So yeah, none of that is going to happen with us in charge, because we are going to go to Napoli. Now, I've mentioned it for multiple times now in this save. I want to manage in Italy in this series, and the best chance we can have of that, with the series ending in probably 5 or 6 seasons, the best chance of that is joining whichever club comes our way in Italy, and apparently Napoli wanted us originally, no matter what, without us even applying. And so yeah, we're going to go and join Napoli. And yeah, here we are at Napoli. So yeah, we will face pressure to bring immediate success because of everything. We've also stepped up from the previous job. That shows you how far down Crystal Palace were, but yeah, they were a mess, Crystal Palace, considering they had so many players, but hardly any of them could be registered, and Dougie Freedman kept buying the players that had to be registered, and then someone had to be then unregistered, so you had players that were only signed for a year and then being unregistered. So yeah, crazy there. But yeah, hopefully Napoli will be better. Though in the January window it might all go to pot already if they decide, if Christian Galley, who is our director of football, who looks very, very good, but yeah, if he decides to sell everybody, we're kind of screwed. But yeah, since the start of the save, they have won another Serie A. They also won UEFA Super Cup because they won the Europa League in 2030. They've won the Coppa Italia twice since the start of the save, as well as winning the European South American Club Challenge. And they've also won the Super Cup a couple of times. And yeah, they have 94 in the transfer budget to spend and 4.6 in wages. Assistant manager is David Ancelotti. Is he related at all to Carlo Ancelotti? Who knows? Well, someone probably knows, but not me. Best player is this guy, Daniel Prizacca, who is a centre-back, left-back. Could also be trained to be left wing-back. Yeah, he looks quite good. Expectations is to reach the latter stages of the Champions League this season, only get a top half in the Serie A, challenge for the Coppa Italia, and then work towards winning the Serie A and eventually win it in our 4th season. So yeah, if we go to best player, of course it's Prizacca, but Daniel Sabo is also another good player. He is a right back. Yi Sun is another good player. He's a left back. Diego Fario is another good player. He's a DM. Miodrag Stefanovic is a right winger. Ariel Morales is another centre back. So we've got quite a load of good centre backs and defenders. Thiago Jurimba is another DM. And Kevin Quackenstart is a left winger. Jonathan Lever is a goalkeeper who is currently injured with damaged cruciate ligaments and will be out for another 4 months at least. Zarko Marjanovic is another good centre-back, right-back. It's got good defenders, and I don't know how we're going to fit them all in. And Augustin Ashkenazi, who is a striker, Argentinian striker who's not had a cap for Argentina. Oh, it doesn't. I thought it said that somewhere. No, it doesn't. What does it say? Has he had a cap for Argentina? No, he hasn't. So I was right. I just thought, because it didn't say it won't. Maybe because it doesn't say it doesn't. I don't know. I'm using the WTCS skin. I'm still kind of getting used to it. I'll probably go through tactics and all that in a bit, but hopefully we can do good. I'm going to skip ahead now, probably to the transfer window opening. I'm not going to play a game this episode, but we will get through the transfer window. So yeah, you can look forward to that this episode. So the tactic we've decided to go for is a 4-3-3 with 3 DMs. 2 Segundo Volantes in attack and an anchor in the centre DM slot with an advanced forward and an inverted winger on attack with an advanced forward on attack as striker. 2 advanced inverted wing backs on support in left back and right back. 2 ball playing defenders and a sweeper keeper on support. In terms of results, so I think the first game was the win against Sassuolo. And then we ended up losing to Inter in Supercoppa semi-final, which the board are unhappy with. But just recently we've beat Udinese 5-0. In terms of transfers, nothing's happened so far, though people are trying to be loaned out. And yeah, hopefully not many people will be sold, but who knows. We have actually got a few people upset already, and managerial support is already poor. It started that way. Even though I'm one of the best reputation managers in the world, I assume everyone doesn't like me here. So I don't understand that. Yeah, but Daniel Sabo wants to deal with new deal. Paolo Lecca wants to leave to get international setup. And then he was unhappy because his contract was extended through the direct football. And Taboas is disappointed not to have joined Borussia Dortmund, and probably 10 people are unhappy because of that. And Zarko Mamajanovic wants to go on loan for playtime, but he's probably my first team plans in all honesty. But yeah, we've had to promise to let Paolo Lecca go. I've also promised to let Taboas go because Taboas said his contract was running up at the end of the season or something like that, and that he would leave on a free transfer if he wasn't getting his way of being sold. So we've just had to say, yeah, we're going to sell you that. But yeah, those results are currently kept us 8th in the league. We started off around about there. I forgot to show you where we were in the league, but yeah, we started off around about 8th. And yeah, hopefully we can. It says top half, but I really want to get Europa League or Conference League. Hopefully we do. In terms of the Champions League, we're nowhere near to qualifying automatically to the next to get the bye in the round, but hopefully we can still get into the knockoff playout round, where hopefully we don't get a big enough side to play against. But yeah, hopefully we can do well in the transfer window, not so many players, get players in that are good. But yeah, I'll see you for the end of the transfer window and see what happens. So transfers haven't been going too good. I'm kind of wondering, what have I gotten myself into? Almost every single offer coming in, the direct football decided to accept, when at Crystal Palace, every single offer coming in, Dougie Freeman was most likely to reject it. So yeah, I forgot the direct football's name. So yeah, Christian Galley is maybe not the best at rejecting offers. Yeah, people that left in January. First off, a load of people loaned out. Then we saw Diogo Faria, who was our best DM, and considering we have 3 DMs, we kind of need him. He was in then sold to Real Madrid for 79 million. I think rising to 102. Yeah, rising to 102 to our old club Real Madrid. Paolo Lecca was also sold to Al Qadsia. He was one of the players that wanted to go, but another DM that was sold. Ian Taboas was sold for 3 million to Feyenoord. He was another player that wanted to leave. Now Ricardo Crocetti, who was an upcoming youngster that looked really, really good. He wanted to leave to Newcastle, so we had to sell him there, or the Dread Football decided to sell him there for 1.2 million rising to 6.25. And then people that joined, only 3 in the end, and none of them first team players. Andrea Gaglio, joins us from Milan. He could get good, though he doesn't have has a position that he can play in for us. So yeah, disappointing in that regard. Martin Figueroa joins us as a striker who probably not going to get good enough, but on a free transfer, I'll take it. And Paul Ezekiel. I always say Paul, I don't know why, but Paul Ezekiel. I think it's because of Paul Glatzel, but Paul Ezekiel joins us on a bit of money from Arsenal. I don't think he'll ever get good enough, but hopefully we can sell him for about 1 million in a couple of years' time. I don't know. Hopefully. But yeah, signing a load of first team players and bringing in no first team players in. Disappointing in that regard. Though the results haven't been as bad as expected. So since last time we lost to Genoa, which isn't good. But then we beat Spal in the Coppa Italia third round. Drew against Cagliari. Drew against Nice in the Champions League phase. Beat Roma and beat Mainz. One in Serie A and one in the UEFA Champions League. Then just recently lost to Milan, but beat Empoli in the Coppa Italia quarter-final. Currently we are 7th, but only 2 points off Europa League, so it's not the end of the world. And the board are happy that we are looking better than top half. But in the knockout playoff round, because we didn't get into the actual bye to the round of 16, we have to play Barcelona, so that's going to be tough. And hopefully, because of it us being at home at first, we can win it and seal the tie first, and not have to then have a game and a result away from home at the new Camp Nou, because that'll be tough. But yeah, the results aren't going too badly, but the transfers probably not going as best as I was expecting it to go. But yeah, that is enough for this episode. So if you have enjoyed it, you've enjoyed this new club, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel as well for more FM24 content, and hit the bell as well for mobile notifications so you never miss an upload. Check out all my socials down in the description below, and check out a community post that I've done where it's basically asking you to decide what will happen once the save comes to its end in about 5 to 6 seasons. So yeah, you can check out all them. You can also comment a comment, basically saying can't wait to see what you can do at Napoli. Hopefully you stay here longer than you did Cambridge. Because yeah, I know I didn't stay long at Cambridge, but then I didn't stay long at Crisis of Chelsea. Then again, I was sacked at Crisis of Chelsea for getting relegated out of the Playable Leagues. But yeah, that is enough for this episode. So yeah, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.